Harlem, Eubank. We've just seen an epic fight. Similar sort of shock factor to a few weeks ago when your cousin was stopped in the fight against Liam Smith. Just tell me, man, what are you feeling right now?
I mean, I think this was a completely different fight to that. This was two guys that can really whack. Lara being the more dangerous and more unorthodoxy to his style, which combined with the power is a dangerous combination. Wood started really well, started sharp, disciplined, and was winning the fight, but you could see that both men were landing, and I think it was just a case of can Wood keep Lara off for the full duration of the fight, and he just landed that shot on the button, and that ended the fight. And I think Davison was correct to stop it when he did, because Wood was on unsteady legs, and with Lara in front of him, it wasn't going to be good, and he saved his man for another day. So full credit to him.
What's the biggest thing you learned yourself as a young fighter? Well, not a young fighter anymore, but do you know what I mean? Learning. What's the biggest learning thing you took from that fight?
I think it's just discipline, and it's a matter of not switching off, which is easier said than done. But just got to keep drilling it, and keep trying to do it for that full duration of the fight, which he was doing well. But it's just that small lapse in concentration against an operator like Lara, and that's what can happen. So it's just discipline, I think, and take that into my fights as I go through. But what performance from him, to what story he has, and to come and perform like that in the early part of the fight against Lara, you got to give it to him.
100%, man. You were telling me 8 years ago he was selling flowers and selling tortillas on the streets with his mum, and 8 years on he's probably got a good 6-figure payday.
Yeah, well, I was talking about Wood, but this is Lara, and what story Lara has as well. He was nowhere, and then he came over, upset the odds, against Warrington, and showed what he can do. And this is what boxing's about. It's about that Rocky story that turned nothing to everything, and Lara's made that name for himself, and he's at the top now. So it's going to be exciting seeing him mix in with some of the other guys now. He's clearly a very dangerous operator.
Definitely. Some quick word on Chris Eubank Jr. He's activated the rematch clause. He waited till Valentine's Day to do it. It's a nice day to do it on. One of the most common criticisms of Chris in that fight was being trained by Roy Jones Jr., trying to adapt, boxing on the outside. Most people are saying he needs to fight his fight, which is going forward, etc. So just based on them viewpoints and the rematch, do you think you should go with Roy in the rematch? What do you think of all that? Deep question, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think Roy's got wisdom. He's a great fighter. He's shown what he can do. I think Chris, his original style, his natural way of fighting, I think that is perfect for Liam Smith. I think regardless of who's with Chris, I think he just needs to find that within himself again, and I think he has it. It's just in his application, and I think he will bring that out in the second fight. I think the second fight's a much bigger fight now. He definitely has the respect of Liam now, and I'm looking forward to see the Chris Eubank Jr. we all know against Liam Smith.
And when can we see you back out? I know Dalton Smith was in action tonight. He's fighting Sam Waxwell next. Is your name anywhere up, with them sort of guys?
It definitely should be. I mean, I fought Egbenuke 2 years ago after he came off the unanimous win against Allington, who Smith fought there. I feel like the level of opposition that I've been fighting for the last 4 fights, is worthy of being title fights. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm gonna cement my name in the division this year, and I'll be announcing my first fight to kick off 2023 very shortly.
Can't tell us when that is, or any hints?
We're looking at the end of March. But yeah, opponents and official confirmation is yet to be announced. So I'll be excited to release that soon.
Harlem Eubank. Great speaking to you as always, and look forward to seeing your return in 2023.
Thank you very much. Thank you.